Chat is also good as a friend, a confidant. Like it's a mirror back to yourself to hear what you're saying. Just like tarot cards are like a little bit of a touch of your own intuition that you already know the answers and you know what to do. Like that would be best for the situation. Like chat should also be used that way. And that's kind of for good. Like it's to like work out your interpersonal relationships even. There's a lot of cool stuff that it should be used for. I mean, might not be smart to use it for. Like there might be some bad ramification of it, but don't sleep on it and be a late adopter or whatever. Be the early or mid adopter that we are at now. And start to understand what the prompts are that are trying to get you there. It's not a Google search situation. It's something else. It's something deeper. And I used it to help me code a lot already. I have a show at website and I wanted to put my Calendly like page inside of the page. So I asked it to write the code for the frame, and in custom Liquid UX, you could just add that in. And there's just no way that I would have been able to do that without chat. I could just keep searching on Google to try to get that right. And Google's trying really hard now to kind of be a little bit of chatty, like chatty P too in the results. It's just not the same though. I pay for chat and have the $20 a month plan, and it writes code. So it's not only replaced copywriters, it's replaced code tech people too. And that's why there's so many layoffs Microsoft just laid off a whole bunch of people, and forget who else, but just everyone. Like it's over. Like tech and being that like coder kind of thing and doing sprints and having the developer on staff in a lot of huge companies, they don't need them anymore. At like rinky dink companies that are like, trying to sell some product, they probably still have them on because they're just really behind like in everything and they just don't understand anything that's going on. So you could probably still get a job doing it there. And not that you can't get a job doing coding anymore. It's just that the way that we're using chat is how we used coding then, where I would design a huge amount of stuff in Figma and then we'd have it coded, put into our Shopify site. And I've done that like so many industries and so many companies, like not to brag or something. I don't know I just mean like the workflow is changed like permanently, because when you have somebody there to write code for you like in tandem, now me as a designer, now I've become a coder too. And I am doing that. Like for some places I have done that where I'm like, can you give me the CSS to make this like block of text go here instead of here? And I just write it like as ridiculously as I just said that now. Like chat could figure that out. And I could put the like preview link in there and then it really figures it out. So, I mean, in some ways it's kind of like it replaced learning how to do CSS or Java or HTML. Like that, those are languages that are not lost, but kind of lost now. And it's interesting, but also creepy. It's not authentic or whatever. It's not human. It's not real, but it's a tool and it's just giving me a shit ton of more work. And you too. Like, I mean, this is crazy. Like how much more work we're gonna be able to accomplish. And I mean, should we get paid like for all these salaries? Like 10 jobs that we do? Like, yes, like you should get paid more. Or, just don't give them your full-time like life here. Like let yourself get out there that way, because if you're giving yourself to them as a full-time employee, then they are taking advantage of you. Very excited to see if any boomers actually retire and we start to become like management, but I don't think they will. And I don't think that we as millennials will either. So it's interesting times to use chat for coding, because that was not in the cards or the plans. Like speaking of tarot cards, like I'm sure nobody thought that was going to be the case. But so if you are a coder, or if you're not a designer but you want to kind of get into design and you're kind of like trying to transition and try to find out, is AI like gonna take over the job, and like is it worth it, or like can I find art work still, like work in art or whatever still? Yeah, you can. Like look at me, like I'm saying this is crazy amount of work for one person to do, right? Like they're gonna have to hire another person. Like Microsoft laid all those people off because they were gonna have AI like replace them. Now I'm contradicting myself, but yeah, they did that layoff a year ago, and they hired back twice as many people after they tried to implement AI to replace them, because there's like glitches that you have to kind of work through. So maybe that's coding stuff. Maybe, we couldn't have somebody redo the whole website with ChatGPT just in that little instance here and there. Like the designer wants to move this here. And I just want to mention that because that's what's really frustrating about digital design and UX is that all it really is something that's never finished. So every time we finally published a homepage and it's like a campaign and it's all this stuff, or it's like, yeah, like the emails went out and like the SMS went out and all this like stuff happened, never finished because we're just always going back in there and republishing. It's not like print, like when you sent something out and like the box got made and like I imagine like how newspapers probably used to be. Like it was already printed. And then like the next day they could redact something, but like who cares? Somebody already read that. Like you can't change what somebody read. But now you just are like live updating, it never ends. And that's why they should let you work remotely anyway. Like why do you need to be in the office to like have like a meeting next to somebody who's having the same meeting? It's like a very silly. And I hope we look back on this time and laugh at how silly everything is as we went from 0 to 60 here at like the pandemic. We were supposed to be at this hybrid stage, like, and then like a full-time remote kind of thing, and then AI and like just the overuse of social media, overuse of e-commerce shopping. We're supposed to do that slowly, gradually from 2020 to 2030. And we did that from 2020 to 2021. And it's a glitch in the matrix and we're all like feeling it. I'm feeling it. My head is spinning and it's like not very good because now it's 5 years in and like we're not relaxing and like we're all getting like older, like looking older and that's like the ramification of so much exponential growth in technology. Like there could be good things too. Like it should become a 4-day work week regardless. We should have a universal wage for everybody. We should start a union together. Like and AI can kind of help us that way and figure out a way to kind of get everyone on the same page a lot faster than our human minds can do. And together we can like work on something. And like I think we should use it for that too, for community and just to pick up all those loose, detritus, kind of mundane, like pointless things that waste all of our time. Like it should do that. It should be able to iterate like 10 more versions of this email. It should be able to make like I could plug in like in Figma, I could take somebody's website, plug in like with the HTML converter, and I can make that website and I can present that and be like, here's a version like this. And I did that in 10 minutes and oh no, like sorry, 10 seconds. And it normally would take like 10 days and I should be able to just like, relax and enjoy like that downtime, not fill it up with more stuff to do. But let me know what you guys think. See you in the next series, number 5.